Well, I know that you could seriously kick my butt in the ring as you're a pro wrestler, but I want to know if you're a good thumb wrestler. Have you done this in a while? Do you remember how to do it?
Isn't it like I declare thumb war?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, I declare a thumb war. I'm just scared of you, honestly. Red Nation, I have your queen right here on the Young Hollywood couch, Natalie Eva Marie. Nice to see you again.
You too.
Can we talk about how I kind of low-key stalked you on a plane one time?
I mean, if you want to say that, but...
I mean, I accidentally sat next to her on a plane, but that was the last time that we chatted. But I'm so happy that you're here. You're so unlike your persona in the ring. It's crazy.
Isn't it crazy?
It's crazy. It is crazy.
I know.
Are people shocked when
they are?
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing that I get when I actually interact and meet with people outside of like WWE or that persona or that character. Is they're like, wait a minute. But I'm like, you guys have to remember, WWE is all a scripted show. It's like a soap opera. I just happen to play the bad guy, you know?
It's good to be bad, though.
It is. Everybody likes a bad girl.
Well, welcome.
Thank
you. And who is that? Because,
right?
yeah. When did you go to the dark side?
This is brand spanking new, super fresh.
It looks good on you. I like it. It's your natural hair color.
It is. But my hashtag's all red everything, so I'm like,
how have your
help me
fans
out.
reacted?
Okay, so far, I think the initial post that I, put up with dark hair, it was like, oh my gosh, why? Like, no, stay red, go back to red. And then now the more that I'm posting with dark hair, I'm getting a lot of love, being like, stay dark, stay dark. So, I mean, you know what I'm saying?
I see
We're on the same page already.
Exactly. Well, I did introduce you as the queen of Red Nation. And you really are kind of building your own media nation. You have your YouTube channel, you've got Instagram videos, so many followers on social media, and now you have a fashion line. How did this even come about? When did you know that you wanted to go into that world?
Well, I think even from an early on age, I'm the youngest of all boys. So my fashion, if we wanted to really throw some major shade, you look at old photos and I would just have hand-me-downs from all my brothers, because I just really wanted to be one of the boys. Then after, college and then kind of, feeling more comfortable in my own skin, I absolutely love fashion. I just wasn't able to explore it how I want to. So then it just started with an idea, and I have the best husband in the world, because anything that I want to do, he's like, you can do it. Let's do it, And
That's so sweet.
I know.
And he's out there holding a phone on your social media. He's working
for
you. Yeah, that's right. I hope you pay him well.
I do. I mean, he gets to lay down next to me every night. So
okay,
I think
so that's payment
good,
enough. Yeah,
right?
I think so. I think that's fair.
And then what's so great about the fashion line is a portion of the profits go to my foundation, the NEM Foundation that I just created with another woman, Katrina Fisher, who owns her own gym. And what that is promoting, self-love, positive body image to a lot of girls, young.
Because you've struggled with that as well, very publicly.
Yes.
And so does that come from your own private struggle?
Absolutely.
With that?
So it's one of those things where I feel now is the time for me to give back and share my experience, strength, and hope with other women. And all that is getting women to become together and have that camaraderie and just encourage one another.
Well, fitness is a huge part of your life. It's a huge part of your brand as a pro athlete, as a pro wrestler. So I'm curious, because I would really like to have your body at some point. I'm wearing a parachute because it's not quite there yet. But I know you change up your workouts. If you had to do one workout for the rest of your life, what would it be?
You know what, for my body type, I think I would have to say Pilates, because it's so easy on the joints. Anybody can do it, and plus it's a good rehab for people that have, certain injuries. So it's a lot easier on the body. CrossFit is quite, not only is it difficult, but not everybody can get in there and be an Olympic lifter. Yeah. So I feel like Pilates
it seems like a lot of work.
It is.
Yeah. And it's competitive, and I'm just I'd rather eat chips and just watch.
There you go.
Yeah. What about when it comes to diet? What's your favorite indulgence? Because I know you're a serious eater. You
I
and your
am.
husband.
I'm such a foodie. I mean, I'm Mexican Italian, so that's all we do. Anything like whether it's a death, whether it's a birth,
You're
just
pretty
like
much
food.
finding any excuse. Yeah, Asian families
it
too.
doesn't
Like,
matter.
find any excuse.
Any excuse. I'm like, Mom, come on. You know, it's just like you're very much. I grew up in a typical Mexican household. I like to say my mom was, always in the kitchen, which is great. So, food to me is like my love language. It's funny, my husband and I always talk about it because he's like, dude, you're a creep. Like, every time I make you something, you want to, you get all sweet to me. And I'm like, I don't know. Well, at least you know what works for me. Like, all you got to do is
I'm
cook.
with you. Pay me in food.
Right?
Seriously.
That's it. But
That's what I'm getting. I'm getting tortillas from these guys later.
See?
Like chips and salsa. Yeah.
Chips and salsa is definitely like.
Is that your indulgence?
Well, I had to deny it the other night, which was hard because I was
That's
staring at it.
Yeah.
That's tough. And
Yeah.
I have an addictive personality, so it's like if I'm going in, I'm going in. So I couldn't even have one. I also get lucky because Jonathan's a really good cook.
Okay.
So that's the thing too, is we both are foodies. So I would say baked goods, sweets, desserts,
Carbs, the good stuff.
Carbs.
Yeah.
Everything carbs is just come to mama.
Hashtag everything carbs.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it. Well, I know that you could seriously kick my butt in the ring as you're a pro wrestler, but I want to know if you're a good thumb wrestler.
Thumb wrestler.
Yeah. So I was going to challenge you to a little thumb war.
A little
if that's
thumb
okay.
war?
Yeah. Do you mind? Is
I don't
that
know.
okay?
Sure.
Okay, have you done this in a while? Do you remember how
Wait,
to do
isn't it I declare a thumb
yeah.
war?
1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war. I'm just scared of you, honestly.
I'm like, you better.
Yeah, God.
I'm like, nope, not
she still beat
I'm like,
me.
not today.
And she
not
still
today.
beat me. Oh my gosh. Natalie Eva Marie. This was so nice.
No,
it was so
thank
nice to see you.
You
again.
too. Small world.
Yeah, I know. Let's go get some carbs.